Okay, sound check. It was leftovers from my yesterday live stream, so I'm gonna use these paints also. Hi Naira, thank you for joining. Today we're painting this landscape snowy mountain. I'm not planning to do the copy, I will try to do some similar mountains, but it will not gonna be full copy. Probably I'm gonna add some additional colors as well, because these colors are leftovers from previous stream yesterday, the tropical. If some of you didn't see it, you can go watch it if you want. So anyway, yeah, I will use this, and probably I will add some additional colors as well. So I'm gonna start with our basic lines. I'm just using this blue, light blue. It was cobalt blue, Prussian blue and white combination. So it can be used also. So I'm gonna divide our lake. I think it's gonna be somewhere here, a little bit on the top. Somewhere in this area. Just first lines now. Some little length over here. There will be some bushes. Or we can take even a little bit over this line, somewhere here probably. I think here I'm gonna be fine. I just hope it's straight. It looks straight. Plus our mountains are gonna be somewhere this area. I will just do now this basic line. I'm going to use a little bit more. So let's go somewhere here. It's a little bit higher than this mountain, this one. Hi Anna, thank you for joining, and hi Priya also. We are painting mountains today, snowy mountains. It was a requested painting, and I haven't done this for some while also, so I just decided to paint it today. Kinda some snowy mountains, Bob Ross style or something like this. So I'm just doing these basic lines right now. Hi Anhol, thank you for joining. Let me know how is the sound, guys, if you can hear me well, because if not I have to fix sound again. So this one will be the shadow area. So light is from the left side over here. Okay, thank you. Sound is good, can continue. So yeah, I will just mark some shadow area also. I believe it's from the right side, these shadow areas. So let's just cover it a little. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah, I hope so too. It's gonna turn out well. Let's see after some hours. Thank you for your attention, appreciate it. So I believe this line gonna be a little bit upper. So let's just divide this mountain. This basic line is cool because it can help you to understand where is shadows and where is lights. So basically all mountains is like divided on two sides, and we have to see this line where it divided. So I believe gonna be something like this. Plus this area will be covered with our trees. Okay, cool. Thank you, Shirley, for your reply. At least I know, because yesterday we had some troubles with sound, so I just fixed it and now it's kind of okay. At least people can hear me. So here gonna be this trees, 3 trees, the main one, and it's a little bit on the right, we can see. Plus some bushes gonna be over here, and it's almost on the edge. It's a little bit going, maybe not so high, maybe it's gonna be a little bit lower. These bushes gonna be here, and also on this side gonna be bushes. So I will just mark these main details and I will paint our skies and clouds with this pinky orange and also blue, but now I just wanna understand our main objects over here. It's gonna be probably like this. Anyway, we can fix it during the process also, so it's not a big problem. So yeah, okay, probably like this, just a little bit thicker line for our bushes, for our main trees on top, because actually it's not really important to cover these areas of the mountains, because it will be all covered with trees over here. So no need to focus too much on details here of these mountains. Mostly we have to focus here and show this shadow and light areas. But here gonna be also these trees in the distance we can see. But we can add it later, it's not so important right now. And plus also gonna be some reflection of the water. Also sky is gonna be here and there. So yeah, probably something like this, and I will continue to add some colors. I will start with this, with the clouds. Hi Dank, thank you for joining. I'm fine. I hope you're fine too. Today we're gonna paint mountains. It was a requested painting. This is board and oil, as I always use mostly for my paintings, if paintings is not large. So I'm just dropping these main details to understand how to work with this later. And I'm gonna work with clouds first, then I will do some mountains, then I will do this area, then this area. So it's kinda layers, layers, layers and layers. Thank you yet. Yeah, I don't know what painting is this and who made this. I believe maybe it's some copy of Bob Ross painting, so I just decided to use it for my art also, and I will try to do something similar today. For sure it's not gonna be one-in-one, I don't want to make it one-in-one, I will just do it in my style, but I'm using this as reference photo, because I wanna paint this also. Okay, let's just make some colors for our skies. I can see orange on this area, and also on this area is orange, and here is already blue. So probably I will add some cobalt blue for a little bit darker. And I will just add a little bit cobalt blue. I just set them. Maybe it's too bright, but anyway, we can add dark color after. So I will just take this red. Maybe I took too much, I don't need so much. And I will add some white also. White and yellow after. First I will got yellow. Yeah, then your lily is cool drawing. I also like it. If you haven't seen your upload for a while, you don't upload so often lately. It's kinda too bright, we need more. Okay, I will use this color and I will mix only red with white to get more this pinky color also. I think this one will suit more on the sky. Okay, let's just add it over here. I will blend it after anyway. Just wanna add more white. Because it's almost will be covered with clouds later. Even more white can be added here. So I will blend these colors now. I will use the same brush as yesterday for blending. It was pretty cool to work with. Also I'm using an oil thinner which helps me to blend more. Here is a little bit pinky also, and I believe we need more white, because this area looks lighter than it should be. So even more white I will add. Also need more white to show this air perspective. And I will add some light blue on this area. I will blend it after with the same brush as I use now. But mostly here are gonna be clouds anyway. So this area also. Just to draw these main spots over here. I believe can be something like this. And then just blend all this color. Maybe it's gonna look some messy, but we will fix it after and it's gonna be okay. This oil thinner gonna be dry a little bit, and then we can add clouds on top. I think you can add white on these areas and blend it again to make it lighter. I think even lighter it looks a little bit better. And a bit later we add some clouds. This hair is coming out from the brush. Sometimes spoil painting a little. Have to fix it also. So we'll just cover our mountain. Yeah, I'm kinda practicing now. Because before, some years ago, maybe not even some years, some time ago I would say, not so long ago, some people ask me if I can teach, but I kinda not teacher. So, but I was thinking about this, probably I can show some of my style and some of my drawing, what I can do in painting. So probably if people are interested, they can follow, especially when they ask me if I can teach. So actually, why not? Probably it could be a good idea. Hi Manny, thank you for joining me. How are you today? They were painting mountains over here. I think I will use more white with this blue. I will just make this underpainting over here, just to see how it's gonna turn out later. So this one will be darker spot, and also this area will be more like darker spot. Also some sign, there will be also those trees, so actually can add even more white for all this area, especially where light is coming from. Anyway, I'm gonna fix it after with palette knife. So this area is not so important because here will be our trees, so it's not really needed to show too much over here. So again, our shadow, still gonna be more lighter. Here gonna be more darker, coming from top to bottom. Also can drop some highlights over here just to show that there's gonna be some light. The shadow area. gonna be here. Even a little bit more shadow area. And here gonna be light, a little bit also shadow area over here on the bottom of mountain, and then all this will be light. So it's only underpainting, not details yet. But anyway, it's good when you see all this, the wideness, I could say so, from light and shadow area. And then just blend a little. Still using the same brush. Just wanna soften some edges over here, and then gonna work a little bit more with these shadows and highlights. Just wanna cover some white spots over here. So when I blend, you can see already some lighter side of our mountain, and some darker spots also. So yeah, kinda like this. Thank you, Money. I'm glad that you're still here. So also can add a little bit more white on this area. And I believe I'm gonna try palette knife later. Also some peak of the mountain are highlighted for sure. No need to forget about it. But as I said before already, we're gonna fix it with our palette knife, because it's gonna give more texture, and I like to use this palette knife even more for mountain. But with brush it's cool to show just main details like as underpainting. Just have to be careful also to not take too much of it. I will try add a little bit of brown, and I will try to mix it with this cobalt blue color, what is over here. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. because I want to show these shadows. So let's just do some experiment with this color. Okay, let's just drop some white. Maybe I will do it a little bit lighter, and I think it's gonna be perfect what I need. Perfect for shadows. So let's just try. I will drop some spots with our brush. And let's see how it's gonna work. I believe it's gonna be pretty nice. Probably can add more thick layers after. So kind of work with this. Just no need to be in a hurry over here. Easy to spoil. So this area definitely gonna be with shadow going there, but this is, as you remember, here gonna be our trees. So also it's not so important to focus too much on these details over here. So you can make it a little bit dirty on this area. And I will just blend it again. Also this area. Thank you, use space art for your compliment and for your attention. Hi Elena again. We're painting mountains today. So let's see how it's gonna turn out. Okay, let's try just do the same with only with brush, with this brush. Maybe it's gonna work also. I just hope it's gonna work. And then I will try to mix our lighter color. Probably I'm gonna use same color as this, but I will just add more white, because anyway we have to use same tone, because if I will use another tone it might not be right and might be not so beautiful for the eye. So anyway we have to stick for one tone. So I have to drop some darker spots on this area. Probably there is another mountain what goes over there and we cannot see it. This is why here is this shadow. I can't really say why is it so, but I can predict that there is another mountains over there. Okay, let's do some experiments with this color. I will just add more cobalt blue, Vandyke brown, and some titanium white. Yeah, that's gonna be our lighter color. Hi Mystical Fine Arts, thank you for joining, and hi Nicely also. Yeah, sure. Thank you for your attention anyway. Alright, so let's just try to drop it over here. I think it can work, but I will add some... I think I will add more snow, but I will do it after. So I will just put these lighter spots with this color, and after it I will do snow. I think it's gonna be fine. Plus also we need to mix again this color and put some texture with our palette knife to get this more prettier look of our mountain. I believe we can add even more white to make it even lighter. And as a snow we can use this just simple white after already this third layer. Thank you Mystical Art. It's our small community over here. Fun brush, you mean wait, I will show you. You mean this fan brush? Yeah, it's useful. I'm using it almost every time when I paint grass. And this Christmas tree and just another tree. I like to use it. Also you can do some blending of water and these highlights of water. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I think this one what we need. It looks even more better. It's not gray, maybe it's like light gray blue, something like this, and I will just drop it in our lighter areas. Probably even somewhere here and here also. Yes, for oil paint the bristles are hard, right? Because the one I have are quite hard. Yeah, it's also hard. It's not soft, and you just can't work with soft brushes using oils. It will not give you a thickness on your canvas or board wherever you paint. So yeah, it should be like heart, and you can add, probably you can try to add oil thinner, but anyway, it can work just with oil paints from the tube right away. So this one is also bristle brush, but this brush is soft bristle brush. It's cool for blending. It's almost like synthetic, but a little bit more harder hairs. But for bristle brush it's kind of soft. So I just tried to use it already second day, and I like it. It's cool. So yeah, let's just blend a little. Yeah, sure, if you have more questions you can ask, I'll try to reply. So let's just blend a little. Also need to cover this area a little bit more. Here we can blend, and also there. So now we separated our mountains from the lights and shadow. So after I will just drop more texture on shadow areas and on the light areas using same color as here and there. But I will try to use a palette knife only for this. So now I just wanna blend and make it more smoother. And after I will paint our clouds, because it's a little bit dry already, our oil thinner. And our board absorbed some oils already, so it's perfect time for blending. Once I will finish this blending mountain. I'll just fix a brush. Have to clean it. And let's go to our clouds over here. So can add there. It's okay even if this cloud's gonna go above our mountains, because this is high mountains and nothing gonna happen if this clouds will cover it a little. Even it's even better, so we can show how high those mountains are. So I'm just taking a little bit white and blending it. It's pretty simple to use this brush, because you can show highlights, and if you wanna cover these highlights you just blend a little bit more and you will get this soft cloud. It's easy to use. And it's also not necessary to follow the reference photo and make it one in one. You can just play with your brushes and probably you can make your own shape of clouds, what you can use for your next painting, or maybe you can find your own style of these clouds, because I will not suggest you to copy all paintings what you want to paint. If if you're not, of course, master of paints and you can just do it one in one, but if you are still learning, I believe it's better to maintain your own style and find your own style. So it's kind of like this. Thank you guys for your comments. Appreciate it. So I will just blend a little bit more, and then I will drop some highlights and you will see how it's gonna turn out already with highlights, because now it's all soft clouds, like tiny, but over these areas on top we can drop some highlights and it will give us more three-dimensional effect. It's money. I think you're not an artist, right? So I remember you just streamed some games on your channel, so why do you like to watch like artists paint? I'm just curious because I thought not only artists are interested in art mostly. So sometimes it's so cool to see the new people who doesn't paint and they just watching you how you paint. Okay, I think I can try to add more white and I will just blend it. What is good in oil is that it's dry long and you can simply play with those colors for a long time, especially if you are using canvas instead board, because canvas absorb oil so long and you just can leave it for 24 hours and come next day and continue to work. And this is awesome in oils, but some people maybe think it's disadvantage. But yeah, at some point it might be disadvantage if you wanna finish your work fast. But in the other case, it's pretty cool. So let's just blend a little bit more on this area. And I can add some I think I will add some highlights over our cloud areas over here, especially on the top, because anyway I think it's kinda late evening what we can see, and probably the moon, just let's imagine, as we are artists we can imagine. So yeah, let's just imagine that our moon is coming on the top already, and our moon gonna highlight all these areas of our clouds, because all what is under it will be a little bit, how to say it, thinner and a little bit darker. So if we highlight our areas over here, it will give us more three-dimensional effect and it will pop out our clouds. Over here. Mystical Fine Arts, what medium do you use for your painting? Probably I forgot, because so many channels I'm watching also and I can't remember all of people and what they're using, because I noticed that mostly people are using acrylic here and they're not into oils too much. Okay, so let's just drop some clouds over our mountain also. Oh, watercolor, okay. Water, yeah, I tried watercolors long time ago, like around 9 or 10 years ago. I believe it have some advantages also, but at that time I didn't like it, and I didn't paint for some while, like some years, and then I tried acrylic, and also I kinda like it. But then I tried oils and I found myself that I can do more interesting painting in oils. And acrylic I'm using for mural paintings mostly. But I believe that you can also use oils for mural. Just no need to touch it. Because if you spoil the mural it will be really horrible. Your mom uses oil color, that's cool. So she can guide you, I think also. But it's also important to use good quality oils. So if you're gonna try to paint with oil, I suggest you to use some, at least medium, average quality. Because cheap oils are, how to say it without bad words, it's not good, I could say. You might be disappointed. So better buy a little bit more pricey oils, but at least you might have more pleasure to work with. Hi Heydanhere, thank you for joining me. Yeah, acrylics are kinda easy, but if you need to continue work like next days, or if you have a huge painting and all your paints on the palette are dried already, it will be really hard to achieve same colors to continue your work. So just have to take it into account. Plus acrylic changing some colors when it's dry already. So for example, if this mountain is blue, like dark blue, with acrylic it's gonna be dark blue. But also will get some difficulties if your paints on palette is dry already. It's kinda difficult to mix the same color after. I'm talking about large paintings. Small paintings are probably gonna be easier. I don't know, just my opinion and my experience working with acrylic. Oh, you can try the student grade also, but I can show you some aspects where you should look when you are buying oils. So this is oil tube. I hope you can see in my camera all this star. See this 1, 2, 3, 4 star, and this square is covered. So the quality means star. If you're buying oil paints and there is no stars at all, meaning is that this is the cheap oils and the quality might be very bad. So if you're buying oils, better look on if your tube has these stars. So these 4 stars, I think it's maximum, so it's meaning it has best quality what this brand can give you in the moment. Also, even if 3 or 2 stars also is good already, but if you're buying without these stars and you don't see any star on your tube, so better don't buy it. Or if you never tried those, you can try to play with it, you can buy it, but I would not suggest to consider this oil painting for like real paintings what you're gonna make, because it might give you some frustration. Also this square, there is some meaning with this, because if it's covered with black, meaning is that pigment is really high and its cover area pretty nice. But if the square is white or half white, so for example, I will give you some theory over here. So this is Prussian blue and Cobalt blue. Okay, it's 2 blue colors, it doesn't matter, don't look at the name. We have to look here on these stars. So this one has already 3 stars. And it has this square, it's like transparent, there it's not covered with black. So meaning is that this oil paint is good for underpainting, because it's not give you thick layers, like it not give you a density with inside, like there is no density in colors. But this one we've covered pretty nice already for like second layer what we're gonna use here. Also I'm gonna use this color what I mixed, because it gives like thickness. So pay attention on those stars and on those covered square. And if you wanna buy oils, you can buy just separated tubes, like main colors what we have, blue, yellow and red, but we have plus titanium white and black color, and just pay attention on these stars. So that's it. Hello Ayar-chan, I believe I say your name correctly. Thank you Nigel for watching. Yeah, mystical, so it's kinda like that with oils, just pay attention. Because I was trying before to buy some cheap oils and it wasn't good. It's cool to play just to understand how it works, how to mix, because oils a little bit different, but I would not suggest to consider cheap oils as for real paintings. You just might be frustrated. So yeah, let's just blend a little bit more these clouds, because we have some talks over here and I forgot where I stopped. I believe I stopped somewhere here and I wanted to add a little bit more highlights, because I do not follow too much reference photo, but at least a little I have to follow, so almost all this area are covered. Okay, I think I can leave it like this and I will just look on the clouds again where we will paint our lake and trees and where everything will be more complete. So let's just drop on our lake. It's kinda blue-greeny color and I think I have to cover this area a little for our trees, and I still have some green over here. So I'm gonna use this green, I will try to mix it with blue, it's gonna give, and also with white, and I will cover this area a little. So let's just do some experiments over here. Probably I will just drop it here and just try to see how it's gonna look. I definitely need more green, because it's even darker. And I will try to use this blue. Okay, let's divide a little and add more blue. Okay, what if we will add a little bit of brown for darker tone? Okay, maybe something like this. Anyway, I will blend it there, so I will just drop some spots. I will blend it, so it's not necessary to focus too much on it anyway. Just wanna cover this area a little. Then I will use same brush. I will use same blending brush. And let's just cover this area. Because here gonna be our trees over there, and this area I believe even can blend a little bit more, because we have to do a little bit lighter to show the distance. Or maybe I will just take out a little bit of paint over here and drop it under, same as here, because it's too thick. And I will just blend again. Softer you make, so the more you show the distance. So this area is pretty nice already, and I will just drop some pine trees after we finish the lake. And anyway, here will be also our pine trees or Christmas tree, how people call it. So I can just drop simple lines. I think, okay, let's just do one here and one gonna be here. Nothing horrible if it will be a little bit different. The main details are gonna be similar. So it's gonna be here, and there are gonna be bushes, lake, this small land going under, like under mountains, I wanted to say. So probably something like this. I will add bushes later. First of all, we will finish this. Then we're gonna work with our island here, but I wanna make some lake also. So let's just mix paints again. I will use same blue, and I will add some green because it looks like it's greeny, and also I will take some white just to see if it's gonna be similar color. Anyway, can work later on details. I will just drop some basic lines to help for myself understand where the lake starts. So it's going a little bit there. Where I'm from? I'm from Latvia. Latvia, this is a small country in East Europe. So if you never heard about this, you can just try to type in Google Latvia and it will show you the small unknown country in East Europe. Okay, so let's just blend again. And I believe it's a little like similar color. So yeah, let's just do same color again, just with bigger amount of paint, and gonna add some white on these areas and can drop some, how to call it, reflections also. Just a moment, guys. So I will just put more our cobalt blue. And I still have green here, so I will just use this green. Let's try to do similar color as I did just a few minutes ago. And I will take a little bit more of it. So yeah, this cobalt blue has high density, so no need too much color of it. I believe it can cover more area. Probably I took too much green, so let's just add more. Let's just add this color here and add more blue again, because it's not really that color what I want to. Now let's just add white. Okay, now it is what we need. Hi Sibano Vlog, thank you for joining. Today we are painting mountains, snowy mountains. It was a requested painting, so I decided to paint it today. So if you guys have any ideas what you would like to see for next paintings, you can drop it here in the comments and in this chat. I will just drop these color spots, and also I will drop white, and I will just mix it together on canvas already. So no need to focus too much on details right now. We're just gonna cover this area. And same brush. Also same brush, oil thinner, and let's go. Yeah, combination with this blue gives really density on painting. I can feel it. We will have a little bit more greeny lake than on reference photo. Or maybe I will just fix it a little bit later when our board absorbs. Our oil also can add more white on this area. Yeah, portrait would be good, but I'm not practicing it yet. I have to practice it for a while, and then probably this year maybe I could show you some of my result, because I did not practice portrait yet, only dog paintings and animal paintings, birds, and mostly the landscapes. So our island, let's just mark it like this. I just take out a little bit of paints over here because we don't need it. We don't need too much. Thank you, Naisla. It's fine money, thank you for coming back. It's totally fine, just take your time. I think I can add even more white. Okay, let's just experiment with some blue. This light blue gonna be okay. And also can add more white after. So let's just blend again. And I will use titanium white. Just put it here. Because anyway we're gonna need it for our mountain. As you remember, we did not finish it yet fully. So let's just add some highlights. Hi Vanessa, good morning. Welcome to the stream. We are painting mountain today. Just mountain and landscape. Let's just add more white on this area. I want to make it lighter over here. This area gonna be darker, that we're gonna add after. The reflection I will do a little bit different. I will show you a little bit later how you can try to do those reflection. I think it was yesterday's stream money. Yeah, because I had some sound trouble and I ended the stream and then I started second stream. when I fixed sound, because I forgot to switch on in OBS. I tried only my mic, but it doesn't work well, so I had to do some editing over there. So let's blend a little bit more. Even can drop some white over here, more in the middle. Okay, let's just do some arrangements on this area. I wanna blend it a little bit more with mountain to show that it has more misty, and also this air perspective what we have to show. If you wanna show distance in your painting, you have to do this air perspective. So let's just do some misty areas over here. Painting for happiness and joy, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for your compliment and attention. Thank you, Edgar, for joining and your comment as well. I will add more details later. For now I just wanna divide our land and our lake. I will use this fan brush, what you Mystical Arts was talking about and asking. And it's good to make like straight lines with this. Just with simple touches I wanna divide our area here, lake from land. So same I'm gonna do here. I will fix it later anyway. And I will try to use this green, and I will add some pine trees over there. Actually, these pine trees you can simply do with simple straight line, just like this, and it will give you idea of your trees already over there. There's no need to be focused too much on this area. So this we're gonna fix later again. So let's just add a little bit more darker green. But I don't wanna be focused too much on those trees over there. Just to show that there is something, and it will be enough. Also in this area, because here we're not gonna add details of the mountain already. There is a misty area and there should not be details. Mostly details and main details gonna be on the top, with highlight, but here we can just, even if you make it a little bit dirty, it's also fine, no need those details. You drop idea and that's it. People who understand, they're gonna see that there is pine trees. Okay, maybe we can add a little bit more thickness, just a little bit, and that's it. So yeah, let's just clean our brush. Can add a little bit titanium white again, and divide our area, our lake, from mountain over there. So for those who watching me from beginning, you remember that we had leftovers of our mountain color over here. So I'm gonna add some blue again on this color what we have, and I will add this brown again and white, and we're gonna drop some shadow with texture, what I was talking about, to divide our shadow areas more from the light. And we're gonna use the same color, just another tone for our light area, plus titanium white to highlight the snow more. So again, let's just add this cobalt blue color. Also I have another Prussian blue. It's a little bit darker, but let's just try to do with this, because we're gonna add brown, and it should be okay. So let's just drop it here again and mix it. More brown. Okay, let's just take all blue and more brown. A little bit more brown. Just don't take too much colors at once. Take some part, little by little, you will get the color what you need. Okay, let's try. Just a moment. Okay, let's go. We'll divide our area here to show. Our shadows over here. Thank you, Mystical Fine Arts, for being here. Yeah, you can come back anytime. Sure, take care. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you can see this texture on camera. So this area will be mostly covered, but anyway, I have to show some thin layers that there is a shadow. If our pine trees will not be too thick, at least we're gonna see this mountain with shadow also. Also here is some shadow. Probably it's coming from an invisible mountain, what is not in reference photo. So I'm gonna save this color, because anything can happen, and probably we're gonna need it later, so I will just drop it here, just in case if I need it. And I will add white on this color, what we just use for our shadow, and I will drop white, and for our light area, why I'm using same color, because it's gonna be one tone of the color, what's gonna be prettier for our eyes. It's not gray or not white, it's something between, and I can simply drop those texture over here just to show our light. Anyway, I will add more white in this area after. Even can add same color on this shadow area just to show maybe there is some light coming somehow over there, because it will, so it not be so strictly divided. And same I'm gonna do here. I will drop this color on top, going a little bit down, and after I will use titanium white on top to show more highlight areas. Also can drop some brown color, because there is some brownish spot, so can try do it. Anyway, I'm not following too much reference photo, I'm doing some my way. I just need reference photo for the main idea, as I said before. Or maybe it's too dark, and let's just make it a little bit lighter over here. So now we're gonna see this snowy mountain. More details over here. We have to show close to our pine trees, and probably we will add some pine trees over here because mountain covered it a little. Alright, let's just drop some white. So I'm simply taking a simple touch, light touch of white, just like this, and drop some highlights on top of the mountain. Just have to be careful to not drop too much. see, that's it. I wanna show more on the edge over here, this highlight. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, I haven't done mountains for some while already, so let's just play with mountains today. And let's see how it's gonna turn out. And also can drop some snow on shadow area as well, because it's not gonna be bright white, because we have this underpainting already which is dark, and it's gonna mix already on our surface. So let's just make it a little bit lighter, and to show some snow areas over there. Also gonna highlight this area a little bit more. So let's just drop snow here and snow here. Alright, so let's fix our pine trees a little on this area and drop a little bit here also. And now we have this mistiness over here and details of the mountains already on top. So now I'm gonna add these bushes over here. So it's kinda dark green, probably dark green. Let's just cover it a little bit, this area. There are gonna be bushes. Also have this yellow color that we can use for highlights. I think I'm gonna use it for highlights. So, and let's just blend a little. Actually I can use this brush and blend together. I think I need some brown a little bit. I have leftovers here from yesterday painting, as you remember, so I will use this brown to make a tree trunk. Just simple line going. I believe here will be our highest tree. So let's just drop it here. Another one gonna be here, just beside, and rest one a little bit far from them. So yeah. Again I will use bristle brush and I will take this green what we have here. And just cover it a little bit. It's gonna help me later. This area we can simply cover. Can even put the thick layers to show more details in our trees. Just to show that this has density, I could say so. Like this is not what I wanted to say. Okay, never mind. It's sometimes hard for me to talk and paint same time. So let's just do the same with this tree. Here is important to not mix it too much on the top to show this they are separated from each other. That's what I want to achieve over here. And on the bottom we can show our density again. So I will drop some highlights also on it after it. This is just our background and main layer. So let it be like this. So I will use same color and I will just drop some yellow and white on it, and after I will do highlight from this color. Need more white. Can add even more yellow, even more yellow and more white. And this color I will save for highlights when I will finish the rest bushes. Okay, so we just drop it here. And now I'm gonna add bushes. I think I can use this green for underpainting. A little bit of this, a little bit of our brown. So green, green, brown, let's mix it together. It should give us dark brown or dark green for underpainting. What we're gonna use for our bushes, even more can add. And let's just save a little of this color, and I will add some white or orange to highlight our bushes over here, but main color gonna be this. Even can add more brown to him, and more green what we have here for our lake what we were using. Thank you all for your compliments. So let's just drop some colors here. I'm gonna use same brush what I use for blending, because it also can give us a result what we need over here, because tree trunks are covered with bushes and we cannot see it. So let's just do this idea. Because now on the camera it looks like all dark, but we're gonna add some highlights. So let's just try to add a little bit of orange in this green, and it should be much lighter, even more orange we can add. I believe it's gonna be okay. I will drop these highlights on these bushes and I will save this color a little bit, and I will try to add more white and yellow to highlight it even more, so it's like a combination of 3 different color what gonna be on bushes to make this 3D effect. So again, same brush, and if you look on the reference photo, the light's coming somewhere from this area. If you look on our mountain, so mostly light's gonna be on the left side, but we can highlight this area also and here a little. So let's just show this highlight on bushes. I just hope you can see it on camera, because I can see it pretty well here. So kinda like this. And what I'm gonna do now, I will save this color a little. As you remember, here gonna be our island a little bit, and I'm gonna add this color later on this island. And now I'm gonna add yellow on those color what we just made now, and I will add white to highlight this areas even more. So we'll just have to mix it properly. No need too much, there is just few bushes over here, but anyway, leftovers can be saved, because we still have some islands, little islands over here. So I will just save this color and put it here for our next step. Thank you, Money, for a compliment. And I will just highlight those bushes on the top even more than it's now. And I believe I can use even more yellow. Yeah, totally can use more yellow. I think I'm running out of it. Just a moment. Run out of paints. So let's just mix this yellow again with this color and add more white. Okay, let's take all what we have and experiment a little. Yes, more white. even more white can add, because I want to highlight those bushes on the top. Because for sure under it's gonna be dark. So again, now it's even better, and we can drop highlights on this area. That's it. Okay. Something like this to show our light. And now, as you remember, we left some lighter color over here for our trees, so I will just use on the edge of my brush, and I will add a little bit of those highlights on our trees. Just a simple touch. Especially we have highlight those high, here the high areas of the trees. We have to show this light. Okay, let's just try to use same color as I used for bushes. A little bit mixing with this green, and it's gonna give a little bit different color. And I will add a little bit more white, because I wanna make more light on top of our pine trees. So I believe it's gonna be something like this. Because this area will be covered already with shadow. Even it's not visible on our reference photo, but I just want to show it. Still can cover some areas also. If you put too much, always can put dark color on it. Okay, we'll just leave it like this, and I want to add some green color on this area, because it looks like it's not complete. Let's just try maybe a little bit highlight also, just to show that there is something. Thank you guys for your comments. Guys, girls who commenting there. So let's just blend it a little bit over here, and I'm gonna show this. There is even this darker spot, so I will try to add this Prussian blue because it's dark, just a little bit. Just fixing some moment, guys, before we do our reflection on the water. So I will just use this blue and mix it together with green what we have here. It's gonna give us a little bit dark color. And I will just drop it on this area like this. You can add more color. Let's just try blend it a little. I think I need darker. I have to add it more. So these areas are dark, and can add just simple green also here. What we have here with leftovers. And I will try to blend it all together and drop some highlight after. So now it's gonna look a little bit messy over here. But it's not a problem, because I will blend it after. So let's just show our bushes. And I want to add more thickness area. Here I will try to blend it. And let's just try to blend with this fan brush. It's a little bit hard here, so I don't know how it's gonna work. It's a little bit of an experiment, but if it's gonna work nice, we can left it. I think we need more black spots here under. Okay, now it looks better, but still I will try to make it a little bit darker. And I'm gonna add some bushes, reflection of bushes, and here we have like this green, light green color, so I will add this a little bit yellow and I will mix it together already here. So just let's see how it's gonna turn out. I think it worked well. So I just wanna make this area a little bit darker with this cobalt blue what we have, and I can add some green leftovers what we have here, and add cobalt blue again. If it's not gonna turn out too dark, we can add also brown, because I wanna make this area darker, especially here the light not coming on, so this is why it should be a little bit darker. Okay, so I'll try to leave it like this, and I will try to blend it a little bit with this blender brush, because it looks a little bit dirty. Also can add a little bit highlights from our bushes to show more reflection. Okay, so I will leave it like this right now, because after I can add this white lines on our water. I believe it's gonna be okay. So we have to add some ground over here and here. Actually, I don't think I will put too much attention on it. I still have leftovers of brown, and it looks pretty simple and just with some bushes, so no need to be focused too much on it. Same as here, it's kind of some bushes, and I just want to color this white area. Also, if you need to do reflection, you can just use your finger and do it like this on the water. Just put it a little bit down, and that's it. It gives you reflection on water already. And then after, with just palette knife or this fan brush, you can just put line on water, and that's it. And it's gonna be your reflection. So we have a green here, and I will use this brown a little and this dark green, and I will drop it over here to show under that there is dark spots and shadow. Actually can add even more, and anyway you will do those highlights after, so it's gonna be easy. Also, let's just drop some lines over there. Thank you, man, for compliment. I'm returning to chat time to time, but I might miss something because I wanna be focused more on the painting, and when I talk too much, not in process, it gives me some mistakes what I have to fix after. Okay, again, so it's reflection, just like this, and we can use this green, put it on top, and this light green for our highlights, what we left, especially for those details. So I believe it's gonna be like this, and also can add it on water to show our reflection. Then I'm gonna fix the reflection after anyway. So let's just drop this shadow a little bit. So now we have this area left, and I can do the same. Also our green, what we have here. Show it over. And this light green for our highlights. So it's kind of the same technique for all bushes. I just want to change a little bit color what we have in our reference photo. Plus here is kind of some tree trunk, so let's just show it also. I'm using a synthetic brush right now, and I will just give this idea of our, it's kind of branch I think, or something small tree maybe growing already. Anyway, so let's just show it. I need another brush. Another brush. And let's take this brown and this one leftovers, and I think it's gonna be enough just to show it here. Okay, let's leave it like this. Can just drop some highlights. Just a little. Maybe like this. And blend it a little also. And we'll use same color to cover. Okay, like this. This area I want to show that it's not really like this, a little bit different here. So, and I want to add some, I will try to use this fat brush what I was using. Usually I'm using a palette knife to show this highlight moment on water, but now I want to try to use this fan brush. I just need to clean it. Okay, let's adjust those highlights on water. I will be using white. Maybe it's even a little bit greeny, it's okay. And I wanna just show it on this area to divide our island a little bit from our water. Sure, Naila, thank you for joining us today and for your support always, I appreciate it. See you on next video in your channel or my channel or any other channel. So yeah, take care also. Thank you. Also I wanna show this. Now we really see those reflection from our bushes and water. I will just show more those highlights also here. Just soft touches. And also in this area. Just no need to put too much. Just to show that this is water. Someone is very loud outside. Show a little bit more there. Can we just fix our bushes a little bit? I wanna add a green color on top of this island, a small island what we have here. Just more lighter. Hi Priyanshu Art, thank you for joining. Today we're painting mountain as I said yesterday, and it's almost done. I mean the main details are done. Just drop some white also a little bit. Alright. And can drop also here a little bit. Just on the top. Thank you for your compliments. Yeah, I decided to paint landscape today and yesterday, because I haven't done this already for some while. Shall I just drop some bushes here also? Because it looks like mountain but not bushes actually. So yeah, I believe we can leave it like this. And a little bit of white also on this bush for the highlights only, with the same green. I think main details are done, so maybe if you can see some mistakes, or maybe I forgot something, because I think this reflection looks pretty nice, and maybe can add more here, but I think it's already okay. And mountains kinda shown well, or maybe can add a little bit more white in some areas. Let's just try to add some more white, because I have a lot of white left over. So let's just put it on the top. To highlight it even more than it is. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, Conus Art, for joining and for your compliment. I haven't seen you for a while already and haven't seen your new videos. I didn't get notification from you. I guess you don't post anymore, or maybe you have vacation from the YouTube. Also, I wanna add more highlights a little bit on our clouds. It looks already fluffy, but I wanna just make a little bit of popping out effect over here in this area. Let's just try. I still have a lot of white. But I have to clean brush. I will just be back in 5 minutes, guys. I need to clean brush and I will be back. Thank you, Rochi. Thank you for joining. It's fine. Yeah, you can watch it if you are interested. You can watch it after. Anyway, I will come back in 5 minutes. I just need to clean brush and I will be back. Just 5 minutes, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. My brush is clean and fresh and ready to fight, so let's just continue with these clouds, and also can add more clouds here. So I will just drop some white first, just a little bit. And let's blend. Thank you, Ruchi. What is your next painting? All of you, all artists here, what is your next painting? What are you gonna paint? What for ideas do you have? Okay, let's blend even more. Thank you, Art with Sai, for joining us today. A bird painting, okay, I will check. I think I didn't get notification because I'm live streaming right now. Actually, I noticed YouTube is kinda lagging sometimes. You put this bell and notification and YouTube doesn't show it, and I don't know why. So I don't like it. Or maybe I just don't have it yet. I will check later anyway. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Just have to fix some here. This hairs from the brush sticky to the surface. Actually, I was thinking to paint a rose also, but I don't have a lot of flowers on my channel, only some flowers I have. So maybe I can try to paint some flowers also. Okay, let's just put a sign. I still have white, a lot of white, so I will just put a sign over these bushes. Nothing to do with these, sorry bushes. Okay, I think main details are done. Let's just add more white in this area to show more snow. Okay, I think I am done. I'll just take off this tape. I just take it from here. Thank you, Vanessa. If you have any ideas, guys, what you would like to see in my next paintings, you can drop it here or in the comment section after live stream. So I will think. If you don't have ideas, I will think what I will do next. But for today we are done. I think it looks similar as reference photo as I wanted to, just in my own way. I think next live stream gonna be Wednesday. Maybe gonna paint some another landscape. I'm not sure yet, I will think about. Because landscapes are also fun to do. Maybe some sunflower landscape. Or maybe just some flowers. Anyway, if you have suggestions, just text in the comments. Thank you, Elena. Also, if you have any suggestions, you can text here in the comment, in the chat. Okay, thank you all once again for being here. We are done for today, and I will see you soon again. And we're gonna paint some beautiful painting. Bye bye guys. See you soon again.